Hello children, how are you? Hope you all are fine. Welcome again to our channel of Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School. Myself Kajal Kulkarni. I am teaching social science for grade 5. In last episode we had seen first lesson, that was globe. So today we will just summarize the things and we will see few very interesting videos. Okay, so first I will start globe. What is globe? Globe is exactly the small model of earth, exactly what earth looks like. Okay, then the earth rotates around its axis, that is an imaginary line, and it rotates around the axis. It is tilted. In last session I had told it is tilted at 23.5 degrees. On top is North Pole and towards downwards it is South Pole. Then the earth is exactly divided into two halves. So the top part is called northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Okay, then we had learned about latitudes and longitudes. So today we are going to see all the videos related to the chapter. So first one, I will start with the summarized of the whole chapter.
Hello children, let me take you for a trip around the globe. Do you ever wonder as to what exactly is the shape of the planet Earth? Long ago, people thought that it was flat like a coin. But later on, when pictures were taken from space, then we got to know that the Earth is actually spherical like a sphere. To make the study of this huge spherical Earth easy and on a smaller scale, geographers discovered globes and maps. A globe is an exact model of the Earth, showing the correct shape and location of the continents, oceans and seas on a smaller scale. It shows the shape and location of the continents and oceans, as I said, and different places too can be located on a globe. We all know that continents are large masses of land surrounded by water, and there are 7 continents: North America, Europe, Asia, South America, Africa, Australia and Antarctica. Millions of years ago, all the continents formed a single supercontinent called Pangaea, which later on split up into pieces and drifted away from one another. The space between these land pieces filled up with water, and the large water bodies that separate the continents are called oceans. There are 5 major oceans in the world: the Arctic Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean and Antarctic Ocean. The world's deepest trench lies in the Pacific Ocean and is called the Mariana Trench. You know, if Mount Everest was dropped into the Mariana Trench, then its peak would nearly be 2,000 meters underwater. Like the Earth, as the globe is spherical, we can see only one half of it. A globe is not fixed, but can be rotated just like the Earth. The axis of the globe has 2 points called poles. The one at the top is called the North Pole and the one at the bottom is called the South Pole. Midway between the poles is an imaginary line encircling the Earth, which is called the Equator or the Great Circle. This divides the Earth into North and South Hemisphere. A set of imaginary circles and semicircles run across the globe. The full horizontal circles are called latitudes or parallels, as they are drawn parallel to the equator. The length of the parallels decreases as we move away from the equator towards the poles. The North Pole and the South Pole are points. The parallels are located at an equal distance from each other. Children, there are 181 parallels in total. 90 in the northern hemisphere and are marked with a capital N, and 90 in the southern hemisphere, which is marked with a capital S. The North Pole is written as 90 degree north, the South Pole is written as 90 degrees south, and equator as only 0 degree. Here are some important latitudes: the equator, the Tropic of Cancer, the Arctic Circle, the Tropic of Capricorn, and the Antarctic Circle. Longitudes are vertical lines. They are semicircles and run from North Pole to South Pole. They are of same length. The distance between two meridians is maximum at the equator and keeps on decreasing as one moves towards the poles. The meridians cut the parallels at 90 degrees and help us to measure distances in the east-west direction. The longitude of a place is measured east or west of the prime meridian. There are 360 meridians of longitude drawn at an interval of 1 degree. The prime meridian is 0 degree longitude. 180 meridians are to the east of the prime meridian and are marked with a capital E. 180 meridians are to the west of the prime meridian and are marked with a capital W. The 180 degree east and 180 degree west is the same line and is also referred as the international date line. The latitudes and the longitudes form a network of lines or a grid on the globe and help us in locating places accurately on the global grid. You know, children, the largest globe on the earth is called Eartha. It's located in Yarmouth, USA, and measures 41.5 feet in diameter and rotates and revolves exactly as the earth. Hope you enjoyed this trip of the globe. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, so in this video, this was the exact summarization of the whole chapter. Now I will explain you the latitudes and longitudes. So in this video, we will see the explanation about latitudes and longitudes.
Planet Earth is a delicately beautiful planet in an endless ocean of space and darkness. The Earth is our home, and we all share the same home as one family. Planet Earth is the largest of the inner planet. It is made up of planet Earth is a delicately beautiful planet in an endless ocean of space and darkness. The Earth is our home, and we all share the same home as one family. Planet Earth is the largest of the inner planet. It is made up of continents and oceans. The Earth is so big in size that it was difficult to tell the location of any place on the Earth. And so, a Greek philosopher and mathematician, Eratosthenes, came up with latitudes and longitudes. Now the spinning of the Earth on its axis provides two naturally fixed points, and that is North Pole and South Pole. When you have glance at any globe, it will show a series of north-south and east-west lines, and together they make up the Earth's grid system. It is also known as geographical grid. These lines are used to find the exact location of a place on the Earth. The north-south lines are known as Meridians of Longitude, and they extend from the North Pole to the South Pole. All these meridians are actually half circles. The east-west lines are known as parallels of latitude. So, what are latitudes? Latitude is an angular distance of a place north or south of the equator. Supposing I say Mumbai is 19 degrees north. This means Mumbai is 19 degrees north of the equator. Now, if a line were to be drawn from Mumbai on the globe to the center of the globe, then the line would make an angle of 19 degrees with the horizontal. Another angle of 19 degrees can be measured south of equator. So there are two 19 degrees, one in the north and other one in the south. So it must be clearly mentioned when I say 19 degrees, Mumbai is at 19 degrees north. The line of latitude is then drawn through Mumbai parallel to the equator. This parallel of latitude is 19 degree north latitude. Any place or point on this parallel of latitude would form an angle of 19 degree at the center. Every parallel of latitude is a circle. So there are 90 parallels of latitude in the northern hemisphere to the north of the equator. Similarly, there are 90 parallels of latitude in the southern hemisphere to the south of the equator. Now, all the lines of latitude are not drawn on a globe for practical reasons. Because if I draw all the lines, the map would appear very crowded. So what are the points to be noted? First thing is, a latitude is an angular distance of a place north or south of the equator. There are 180 parallels of latitude. Each parallel of latitude is a circle. All the parallels of latitude are not of equal length. The circles become smaller as we move towards the pole. The equator, that is at 0 degrees, is the most important latitude and the largest circle that can be drawn on the globe. It divides the earth into northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Now the distance between any two parallels of latitude is always 111 kilometers. The North Pole and the South Pole are fixed points and serve as basic points of reference. Now, what is the importance of latitudes? Latitudes are related to the temperature on the surface of the earth. Planet Earth is spherical in shape. So different part of the earth receives different amount of sunlight. Based on that, three important heat zones of the earth are formed. They are Torrid Zone, Temperate Zone and Frigid Zone. The Torrid Zone or the Tropical Zone lies between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Tropic of Cancer is at 23.5 degrees north and Tropic of Capricorn is at 23.5 degrees south. Now, what is the importance of this Torrid Zone? Torrid Zone receives nearly vertical rays of the sun throughout the year, and it receives vertical rays of the sun 2 times in a year. We will understand this better when we learn about revolution of the earth. Similarly, the next one is the temperate zone. The temperate zone lies between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle in the north, and Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle in the south. These regions receive slanting rays of the sun, so they never receive vertical rays of the sun. Next one is the Frigid Zone. Frigid Zone in the northern hemisphere lies beyond the Arctic Circle, and in the southern hemisphere it lies beyond the Antarctic Circle. The rays of the sun in these regions are slanting, so it is very cold throughout the year. Now in the tropical regions, summers are very hot and winters are mild. Similarly, in the temperate regions, like in India, Delhi lies in the temperate region. So in the temperate regions, summer as well as winter both are extreme. And in the frigid zone, throughout the year, it is very cold. After latitudes, we learn about longitudes. Just as the latitudes divide the earth into heat zones, longitudes divide the earth into time zones. Now, what is a longitude? Longitude is the angular distance of a place east or west of the prime meridian. Now, what is prime meridian? Prime meridian is again a longitude that passes through Greenwich near London. All other lines running from the North Pole to the South Pole are called meridians of longitude. Now, these are semicircular lines, and two opposite longitudes together will form one big circle. Totally there are 360 meridians of longitude. All meridians are of equal length, and the distance between any two meridians is not equal. Actually, they get closer from the equator to the poles. There is a relationship between longitude and time. Now, as the earth rotates, every place has its sunrise, sunset and noon. Now the earth completes one rotation in approximately 24 hours. That means the earth rotates 360 degrees in 24 hours. Or I can say the earth travels an angular distance of 360 degrees in 24 hours. So in 1 hour, how much will it travel? It is 360 divided by 24. The answer is 15. That means the earth rotates 15 degrees in 1 hour. Now if I take India, the longitudinal extent of India is approximately 30 degree longitudes. So supposing I take the easternmost end of India in Arunachal Pradesh. Say there is a sunrise and I say the time is 6 o'clock based on the sunrise. After 2 hours, on the other end, that is on the western end of India, people will see sunrise, because the longitudinal extent of India is 30 degrees, and we have seen that the earth travels 15 degrees in 1 hour. So for 30 degrees it is going to be 2 hours. So I can say that in terms of local time there will be a difference of 2 hours, and we in India don't go by local time, so we have a standard time, and the standard meridian of India is 82.5 degrees. Now if the entire country follows local time, it will be different at different places, and this would lead to confusion. So we have a standard time and also a standard meridian. and the standard meridian is 82.5 degrees east, passing through Allahabad. In this way, all countries have their standard times. Many countries that are big in size have multiple standard times. Now, different countries have different standard times. Again, this would cause confusion. So, in order to maintain international uniformity, one uniform time corresponding to the prime meridian is adopted by all countries. And this is called as the Greenwich Mean Time or GMT. Now, from GMT, Indian IST is at 82.5 degrees. That means there will be a time difference of 5.5 hours. Because if we travel 15 degrees, time difference is 1 hour, 30 degrees, 2 hours, 60 degrees, 4 hours, 75 degrees, 5 hours, 82.5 degrees, that is we are adding 7.5. So the time difference will be 5.5 hours. So if it is 12 noon at prime meridian, in India the time would be 5:30 p.m.
Okay, so in this video they have given a lot more information than what is given in your book. Okay, so now in this video you have seen about latitude and longitude. Now latitudes are called parallel lines, okay, and longitudes are called as meridians also. Understood? So now we have seen this video. I will show you one more video which is a very short video. Just see and enjoy it.
Earth, our home in the vast universe. The Earth's circumference is nearly 25,000 miles from start to finish. There are so many places on the Earth. How is it possible to precisely locate just one of them? For instance, what if I wanted to tell a friend the exact location of the Coronado Bridge in San Diego? It would be hard to describe, but give him the coordinates of the bridge and he should be able to find it quite easily. To find precise locations, parallels of latitude and meridians of longitude form an invisible grid over the Earth. Latitude. Lines of latitude, also known as parallels, circle the globe from east to west. These lines are all the same distance apart, about 69 miles. Each degree of latitude is separated into smaller pieces called minutes. There are 60 minutes in 1 degree. Similarly, each minute is divided into 60 seconds. The equator lies at 0 degrees, halfway in between the north and south poles. There are several other unique lines of latitude. The Tropic of Cancer lies at 23.5 degrees north, and the Tropic of Capricorn lies at 23.5 degrees south. The part of the Earth that lies between these lines is called the Tropics. It's known for its hot temperatures, heavy rainfall, and dense jungle. The Arctic Circle lies at 66.5 degrees north, and the Antarctic Circle lies at 66.5 degrees south. The area of the Earth between these parallels and the tropics is characterized by 4 distinct seasons. Longitude. The lines that run north and south are called meridians of longitude. These lines are measured the same way as parallels of latitude using degrees, minutes, and seconds. However, unlike latitude, lines of longitude are not equidistant from each other. Meridians intersect at the north and south pole. 0 degrees longitude is called the prime meridian. It passes through the Royal Greenwich Observatory in Greenwich, England. Using latitude and longitude, the precise location of San Diego can be written as 32 degrees, 42 minutes, 54 seconds north latitude, 117 degrees, 9 minutes, 25 seconds west longitude. Parallels of latitude and meridians of longitude form an invisible grid over the Earth. This grid is measured in degrees, minutes, and seconds, and it allows us to pinpoint exact locations anywhere on the face of the Earth.
Okay, so now I have shown you all so many videos. So this was just a revision so that you will come to know that exactly what are latitudes and what are longitudes. So what we will do now, I want you all to remove your canopy book, page number 7. Okay, chalo. So now remove your canopy books, everyone, and open page number 7. We will solve with our exercise. Okay, so first exercise is exercise A, fill in the blanks. The first one, the earth rotates along an imaginary line called the, what it is called, where the earth, the imaginary line which is tilted and the earth rotates around it. What is that line called? Yes, very good. It is called as axis. So I will write here exercise A. First fill in the blanks. The answer is axis. Very good. The earth is divided into two hemispheres along an imaginary line called the, what it is called? Now this is the earth here and it is divided into two equal parts, exact two equal parts. What is this imaginary line called? It is called as equator. Very good. E-Q-U-A-T-O-R. Equator. Dash are lines that run parallel to the equator. Parallel. What do you mean by parallel? Yes. These horizontal lines are parallel. So now what are these called as? They are called as latitudes. Very good. So you have to read the lesson, you have to see the videos. We have seen many videos. So now you are firm with your answers and you are now good in answering. On a globe, the lines running between two poles are called. Now this is my globe. Where are the poles? Correct. This is North Pole and this is South Pole. The lines running between the poles. What are these lines called? They are called longitudes. Very good. Very good. Next, the latitude marked 23.5 degrees south is known as the dash. See, now this is our equator. I will rub all this. Okay, this is the equator and towards south. So that is 23.5 degrees towards south here. What it is? Which is this latitude known as? It is known as Tropic of Capricorn. Very good. Tropic of Capricorn. Very nice. Okay, the meridian marked 0 degrees is called the dash meridian. Now meridian means what? These are called meridians and also longitudes. Now it is marked at 0 degrees. Which is marked at 0 degrees? It is which meridian? Prime meridian. Very good. The answer is prime meridian, or you can also write Greenwich meridian. Okay? Okay. So next we have with match the pairs. So shall I rub this? Yes? You all have noted it down, or shall I write it towards left? I will do one thing, I will write here to my right. To my right I will write. Match the columns. First one Arctic Circle, second one Antarctic Circle, third one Tropic of Cancer, and fourth one is Greenwich. To opposite side you have 23.5 degrees north, 66.5 degrees north, 0 degrees meridian and 66.5 degrees south. So first one is Arctic Circle. Now where is Arctic Circle? I will draw the picture here. This is Equator. Here we have two important latitudes. This is Tropic of Cancer. This is Arctic Circle. Very good. So where it is? It is towards 66.5 degrees north. So match the pair exercise B. First one, that is first one is Arctic Circle. It is at 66.5 degrees north. Second one is Antarctic Circle. Where is Antarctic Circle? Towards south. So Antarctic Circle is to 66.5 degrees south. B1 is D, option D. Third one, Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer is towards north here. So it is 23.5 degrees north. See, I have written the answers. You can just write as it is, or you can match the pairs. Last one is Greenwich Meridian. Now where is Greenwich Meridian? It is at 0 degrees. Very good. So fourth answer is 4C. Okay. Now the exercise, that is multiple choice. I think now you have seen the lesson. We have revised everything. We have seen so many videos. So now I would like you to solve the exercise on your own of multiple choice. Okay. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see you soon in next session. Goodbye.